You're watching South Asia Newsline, and here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Thursday, the 4th of May. India hosts SCO foreign ministers meet in Goa. Journalists highlight diminishing press freedom in Pakistan. And Nepal's economy plunges into recession, say reports. And now for all the details. Foreign ministers of member countries of SCO, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, on Thursday arrived in India's coastal state of Goa for a meeting of the political and security bloc. With India as the host, the two-day meeting kicked off with talks between SCO Secretary General Jiang Ming and India's Foreign Minister S. Shankar. There were also separate meetings lined up with foreign ministers, including that of Russia and China. However, Pakistan has ruled out any bilateral talks with India, with its Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari attending the SCO meet. The crucial meeting in Goa will set the stage for the SCO Leaders Summit in July in New Delhi. It will discuss a range of geopolitical issues such as economic cooperation and regional security. Well, 2 terrorists were neutralized by security forces in an encounter in Baramulla district of India's Jammu and Kashmir on Thursday. Police said a cordon and search operation based on specific inputs turned into an encounter after the terrorists fired upon the search party, which retaliated. The slain terrorists were affiliated with Pakistan-based Lashkar-e-Taiba terror outfit.
दौरान सर्च एक घर से हमारी पार्टीज़ पे फायरिंग की हुई। जवाबी फायरिंग में जो है 2 दहशतगर्द मारे गए हैं और इनकी पोजीशन से एक AK-47 राइफ़ल और एक पिस्टल भी बरामद हुआ है। ये दोनों दहशतगर्द जो है ये शोपियन ज़िले के रहने वाले हैं और किसी बड़ी दहशतगर्दाना कार्रवाई को अंजाम देने के लिए वो बारामूला ज़िले में आए थे।
Earlier on Wednesday, 2 other terrorists who infiltrated from Pakistan were also gunned down in Kupwara district, and arms and ammunition were recovered from them. In the wake of the G20 meeting in Kashmir later this month, a high alert has been sounded in the Union territory and security has been beefed up by the forces. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, is preparing to discuss Pakistan's budget plans for the coming financial year as part of a long-awaited financing injection from the lender for the cash-strapped nation, the IMF's country mission chief Nathan Porter said on Thursday. Earlier, Finance Minister Ishaq Dar had reiterated his country has already compiled with all the prior actions for the 9th IMF review. According to Pakistan government, external financing was the last hurdle for the deal. The UAE, Saudi Arabia and China have come forward to assist Pakistan with funding. The country's inflation rate has surged to 36.4%, the highest in its history and the highest in South Asia presently. A successful staff-level IMF agreement will unlock $1.1 billion in funds, providing some relief. And on the World Press Freedom Day, journalists in Pakistan raised their voice against threats, arrests and attacks against the scribes. They demanded the government to protect the media from censorship and violence. A report. Scores of journalists in Pakistan gathered at the Karachi Press Club on Wednesday and held a seminar and demonstration to raise the issues they face on the occasion of the World Press Freedom Day. Highlighting the critical role of journalists in providing accurate, timely and impartial information, they demanded the government to adhere to its obligation to protect scribes from censorship, violence, intimidation and harassment.
आज़ादी सहाफ़त पाकिस्तान में कल भी एक ख्वाब था, आज भी एक ख्वाब है। हाकिम वक्त, हाकिम उसका सियासी पस मंज़र कोई भी हो, हाकिम वक्त आज़ादी सहाफ़त और सहाफ़त की राह में सबसे बड़ी रुकावट है। अखबार का मालिक और मीडिया हाउसेस के मालिकान आज़ादी सहाफ़त और सहाफ़ियों की राह में सबसे बड़ी रुकावट हैं। सहाफ़ी की जिस कदर मुश्किलात आज हैं, शायद कभी नहीं थी।
जो जबरी तौर पे सहाफ़ियों को निकाला जा रहा है और सहाफ़ियों को उनकी सैलरीज़ के हवाले से मुश्किलातें सामना है, उसके हवाले से इसमें उनको किस तरीके से हम फुलफ़िल कर सकते हैं, उनके हवाले से बातचीत की जा सकती है, क्या कुछ किया जा सकता है। आज की जो कॉन्फ्रेंस की गई है, इसमें इसी हवाले से सारी बात की गई है कि सब लोग मिलकर एक मंशूर पे वर्क करें।
A recent report by rights watchdog Freedom Network has revealed at least 140 cases of threats, arrest and attacks against journalists in Pakistan over the past year, an annual increase of over 60%. It highlights political parties and state functionaries as the main source of threat. Since 2003, 93 journalists have been killed in the country. Well, the United States has said that it supports free and fair elections in Bangladesh and around the world, but does not endorse one political party or candidate over the other. State Department spokesperson Vedant Patel made the statement, which came in the backdrop of recent comments by Bangladesh PM Sheikh Hasina, who accused the US of trying a regime change in her country. Hasina's harsh rhetoric came as Washington pulled Upper Awami League Party on issues related to human rights. PM Hasina is currently on a visit to United Nations, but there is no clarity whether she will meet any senior US government official. And Nepal's economy has plunged into recession for the first time in 60 years. Reports have suggested after the country this week forecast its growth rate would be only 2.16% this fiscal year. The forecast from the National Statistics Office is, however, lower than the projections of the institutions such as the World Bank and the Asian Development Bank. The government had earlier projected economic growth to be 4% during the midterm review, which further has shrunken to 1.86% as per the latest projection. Meanwhile, Nepal's new president, Ramchandra Paudel, has called the budget session of the parliament from 7th of May. Experts say a lack of sound policy and prolonged political instability has taken a toll on the economy of the Himalayan nation. And forest officials in India's Chhattisgarh state rescued a leopard cub this week and are trying to help it reunite with its mothers. Workers in Gariyabandh district spotted the about month-and-a-half-old cub, which had strayed from the forest area. Forest officials were informed and they cordoned off the area in order to make the mother feel safe to take its cub. Reports of man-animal conflict have been growing. The depletion of their habitat is forcing leopards to stray into human settlements near forest, and they often get killed by villagers as they sometimes attack people and kill livestock.
8 बजे पता चला है, अपना स्टाफ है फिर बाद में तुरंत पहुंच के पूरा एरिया को कॉर्डन ऑफ कर दिया है। सिर्फ अभी हम ये कर रहे हैं कि जो लेपर्ड का उनको मम्मी को उनका जो बच्चे को उठाने के लिए हम एक पूरा फ्री एरिया दे देंगे, सो दैट जो ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन कहीं भी है किसी कोई डिस्टर्बेंस ना हो, सो दैट वो बच्चा को लेके जंगल जा सकते।
Well, that's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.